I think lingerie is sexy and I think it's supposed to come off.
Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel and welcome, to another episode of Project Runway. I'm having a lot of fun doing this show. It's a nice little bit of a break from the abject chaos that is early 2000s reality TV that is hugely problematic. Although, saying that, this show is not a stranger, shall we say, to controversy, especially with Michael Kors involved. Yes, do actually want to say that in the last episode here, people corrected me in the comments about the Appalachian people. And quite rightly, actually, I took something that Michael Kors said in the last episode where it was something like barefoot Appalachian Barbie. I assumed that he was talking about the Appalachian tribe and not the region of mountains that are mostly inhabited by European descendants. You can see where my confusion came from, so I'm going to issue an apology to Mickey Kors. Sorry, girl. Well, my lovelies, are you ready for another episode here today of the early 2000s fashion? I hope we hear some early 2000s nostalgic music.
I think you have too many shoes.
Shut up! I'm getting such a wave of nostalgia from this show, and I've never even seen it. This music, the vibe, even the aspect ratio of the show, it's just so uncomfortably welcome. Does that make sense? That's controversial, I know. I'm actually working on a video about nostalgia and nostalgic technology over on my second channel if you would like to subscribe pre-ahead before that goes live, my lovelies. It is Luxeria Labs. That's my tech, travel and photography channel. And the link is pinned in the comments below. So, my love, shall we have a top comment from the last episode of Project Runway, girls? And that is by Maltus2748. And they say, as a German native, I can confirm that Heidi Klum has an American and a German TV personality. She comes off as way more composed and less unhinged than on German TV. She is pretty much universally despised here. Ooh, lots of controversial opinions and takes here today, my lovelies. Heidi Klum, problematic or icon?
The answer might surprise you.
Well, make sure you're sitting comfortably, my loves. Grab yourself a beverage.
Pop the bag of piss!
As they say with a pint glass. Pop your little hanger right into your little runway hole. And let's watch Project Runway, girls.
We're drunk. Really drunk.
For these 16 designers, Project Runway is a chance of a lifetime.
The chance of a wig whilst I wobble in this boot. Oh yes, welcome back to the Matrix, very early 2000s. Can anyone tell me why?
No.
Can anyone tell me why they have such a green cast in like the New York shots? Like, why is it so green? What was the creative choice? I mean, like, I do whatever you want, girl. Creativity, 10 out of 10.
No.
Can you explain to us the reasoning behind your work here in the studio today?
No, I don't think I will.
Here we go. Oh, Atlas, the Atlas loft. Oh, yes. Oh, little.
I won the
little
Barbie
emo
challenge.
tea.
Oh my God, I got a Barbie, in
booby.
Toys R Us. Woohoo, get the parade out, let's do it.
I lost the Barbie challenge because of you.
I helped Nick a little bit. I might think twice about doing it again.
Oh, yes. In the last episode, Santino was like,
I'm clearly going to win.
and then he didn't. And everyone was like, and he was like, oh, are we going to see some sore loser behavior?
Yeah, because I'm upset I didn't win.
Upsetting
Second
his
place
girlfriend.
is just not good enough.
Well, guess who's in second place? You go!
I'm excited to find out what our new challenge is today. I kind of like receiving the challenges and stuff. It's kind of like I'm living in
I really like
some
Sandy's
days.
stuff. She does it very well. I'm always impressed. Oh, I love fashion, girls! On the runway, it's fashion, girls! Right, here we go.
Hello.
I'm very heavily pregnant.
Daytime
Pregnant.
with an evening.
Pregnant.
The next challenge is something I know a lot about.
Pregnant. What could that be?
You will be designing
Pregnant.
lingerie.
Oh, she's a whore!
First, let's bring out the winning.
No, I'm actually very sex positive. If you've got it, sell it, girl. Jesus was a bottom.
But first, let's bring out the winning and losing
Am I gonna have to
designers'
blur
models.
this entire... Oh, the music, yes, bitch. I imagine this is the music that was playing. Do you know, like, when the billionaires went to the Titanic in their little submersible and it went... That one. What was it? The Ocean Gate. Ocean Gate? Ocean something. You know what I'm talking about. I imagine this music was playing as they were, like, excavating the depths, and then the Bluetooth disconnected. It's very underwater level,
Models.
isn't it?
This also is a
Echo the
competition for
dolphin.
you as well. The model paired with the winner of Project Runway will get a fashion spread in Elle magazine.
Ellen.
Nick, you won the last challenge,
is quite a
and your
page.
model is Tara. If you decide to
He's
stay
wearing
with
his hat
her,
backwards.
Allison will be out.
If you decide not to choose
You're either
either of
in
these two,
or you're
I will
dead.
lay out all the models for you to pick from.
Okay, what do you want to do, Nick?
Allison, your walk is fierce, but Tara is literally my muse. Hopefully we can take it to the end.
Oh, that's
Congratulations,
nice.
Tara.
I like that. Stick with who you
can
like.
use the
Yeah, that feels nice. I like that.
Sorry, that means you're out.
Sorry, girl.
Auf Wiedersehen. Bye, thank you guys. Bye. All right, back to your challenge.
Back to your
Each of
seat.
you have the next 30 minutes to develop a presentation for a lingerie line of 3 looks.
Oh, develop
You
a
will
presentation.
each pitch me your ideas, and then I will choose 4 of you to be team leaders. The leaders will then pick from the remaining designers to make teams of 3.
This is such a good idea for a mini challenge. The idea of like present almost an audition for who's going to be a leader for a mini challenge. I love that. Rather than just, oh, at random we pick you. Like, it actually gives you time to absorb the talents of the contestants. I quite like that. That's actually a breath of fresh air. Have we seen that on any other show?
No.
Each team will work together to execute the leader's vision. This challenge is all about vision and execution, leadership
It's
and
actually
teamwork.
also about
And when it
execution
comes
and
time
vision.
to be judged
Gotta
on the
say it a
runway,
third time, just for luck.
one of you could go, or an entire team could be out.
Ooh.
All right, the 30 minutes start right
Competition's
now.
getting tough, girl. Right. What's the presentation? Do you know, I used to absolutely hate presentations. Since graduating university and attending conventions where I have to talk in front of hundreds of people, I'm actually all right with them now. Perfectly fine. Don't mind it at all. It's a little bit like, oh, isn't it exciting to go on stage? But it's like, hello, yes, hello everyone. My name is Luxeria. I'm a YouTuber and a scientist. I primarily focus my content on LGBTQ+ issues as well as vintage reality TV shows. Like, I love it. It's great. I love it. Yes.
She's a woman.
Anyway, it's not about me. It's about fashion.
We had to sell our idea to Heidi. Lingerie
Sell it to
is
Heidi.
something she knows a lot about, obviously, because she's been
she's
such a
Victoria's
famous
woman.
lingerie model, bra model with that hot body of hers.
I didn't want to just do little flat sketches or little technical drawings. I wanted to present an impression.
God, yeah.
All right,
Fashion's
this
running
is
out.
the
The
end of your 30
time,
minutes.
girl.
So all sketchbooks have to close.
Bob with a Macintosh.
First up is Daniel V.
Daniel!
So go out and sell her.
What I'm looking at here is menswear on women. I like the idea of an ex-girlfriend taking revenge on a boyfriend. Like they're leaving him and they did this with his stuff.
I'm very influenced by superheroes.
I love that
and so
idea.
I wanted to have
Don't
panties
like
with
that. Don't like that at all. Love the idea of wearing like the suit as like a lady's thing. That's really quite bijou avant-garde.
Is he a cross-dresser?
Very inclusive.
What I have is a group which I call Tie Me Up. Tie Me
Down?
Exactly.
It's like a slip dress that you can wear to bed, or you can wear with jeans and t-shirts also and go out with it.
It's very pretty.
Oh, thank you.
I'm thinking about a lingerie line inspired by you.
Does she have Auf Wiedersehen?
Yeah, on the butt. And it could say
Good
good Tag on the
spine.
front.
Yeah.
Well, Auf Wiedersehen.
No, I'm not going to say that to you.
They're cute little negligees in various proportions.
Ooh.
I like to work in a short proportion because
We know that.
Yes, she definitely had the Sweeney on display, didn't she? Oh yeah, fallopian tube, everybody. Oops, a daisy.
See, now is when you can
Oops,
go
a tube.
around the booty area.
It's called the Boudoir Babes.
Asiana Nights.
Love the word boudoir.
Sweetie pie.
Heidi's
Heidi's honeymoon.
Hollywood honeymoon.
So my cup.
I don't know what it is about that guy. Like, he seems perfectly lovely, but it really reminds me of, like, middle manager bank person.
What's your name? Where'd you come from?
My name's Wendy. I come from
Oh,
Dronfield.
that's nice. Hello, what's your name? Where'd you come from?
My name's Wendy. I come from Dronfield.
Lovely. Hello, what's your name? Where'd you come from?
My name's Wendy. I come from Dropfield.
Oh, lovely. Hello, what's your name? Where'd you come from?
My name's Wendy and I come from Drumfield.
That's lovely.
It's called Goddess. It's supposed to flow as she's walking. There's a lot of wind is blowing. So
you have to request a wind machine then.
What I like to do is to have elegant, beautiful lingerie that's used, say, like a candlelight type of romantic setting for, like, say, fiancés or newlyweds, where it's more lovemaking than something like sexy, trashy, and I don't like that type of lingerie. I thought of you a little bit. I'd love to show you something beautiful.
I need an adult. She's already pregnant, girl. Stop it. Pregnant. Time. Pregnant. With an pregnant. Pregnant. She'll have another one. Just like Trini and Susanna. Pregnant.
Hello. My first team leader I want to choose is Daniel V.
Daniel!
It is something that I think will translate very well on the runway.
I agree.
The strong girl
Love it.
with a tie. It
Love
is a
that.
theme.
Yes.
Thank you.
The second team leader that I chose was another Daniel. I think it's very sexy and it was very beautiful what he explained to me.
Love that as well. Daniel, Diana.
She got
my
it.
choices.
You know, lovemaking. How is that wrong? I knew that couldn't be wrong. Thank you. Thank you.
My third team leader is Diana.
Oh! A psychic. Just call me Jackie.
Very sexy, flirty, but powerful.
I love that.
Lingerie.
That's my style of lingerie. If ever I was to do all
but
this.
Powerful.
Which I do wear lingerie, but just not very often. I would be like, I am swanning about my palatial gardens whilst filing my tax return.
Lingerie. Thank you. Last but not least is the fourth team leader.
Yeah, I don't know who's
And that is Santino.
Controversial.
Wow. I really like the whole lederhosen thing. And that has like a very sexy twist to it that I want to see
It's a bit like
on the runway.
Clowns in bras, isn't it?
I feel like I'm a great communicator. I'm focused and I know where I'm going. I know what I'm trying to achieve.
See you on the runway.
I'll see you later, girl. See you backstage.
You're more
on the
vulnerable,
go.
and I don't want that responsibility at this point.
Congratulations to our 4 team leaders.
Right.
You will be choosing your own teams, but
Are they
in the
actually
order
going
in
to
which
make the
I
things
pull
into a
you
vision?
from our magic bag. First up is Daniel V.
The stranger.
Excellent. I think I'm going to start with Andre.
Ooh. A very driven and emotional person with great takes on social justice.
Chloe would please join my team.
Chloe, a boutique fashion owner from downtown Switzerland.
I'm gonna select Nick. Come on down.
A woman who won last week.
And the fourth person will therefore be Diana.
Diana.
I'd like Guadalupe, please.
Guadalupe.
Zulima.
Great. I don't know what she's done yet. Oh, pussy on display.
Cara, would you please join my team?
Yes.
Thank you.
And also no.
I'm gonna keep you on time.
Thank you.
On point.
Marla and Emmett both are last
Right, we
because
have Auntie Sue
they can't pattern
and middle management
they're not
at the
the
back.
best sewers. So who would want them on their team?
I'm gonna pick Emmett. Come on down, dog.
Oh, that's nice. She's gonna file your tax return.
And I'd like
Just don't
Violet,
even give a
please.
care.
Okay. I was the last one to be picked. I'm really not surprised. I had just come off a challenge where I eked through.
We're going to go shopping, but first.
She's 51 here. Oh my god, controversial. This was 2002. She'll be 73 years old now. Existential dread girl.
I want you to meet with your team and basically make it work.
Make it work. You better work, bitch. You better work that
I have to say the pleating is quite a bit.
Oh, I'm really excited for this. I could wear almost any of these outfits.
We only need it to function.
Yeah. What if it's like a kind of girdly, and then there's an overlayer of like chiffon or something that goes.
Not
like
an overlay of chiffon.
Cher goth, you know what I'm saying?
A girdle,
Santino
a chiffon
is
girdle.
very capable, but I think he's a very hands-on designer, so I'll be very curious to see
he's
how
already
he
a menswear
can
designer.
delegate.
Well, this one should definitely be unbiased in the back, because if it's unbiased, then it'll like fit to her butt.
Yeah.
I think the 3 of them are so lame. Dude, they haven't had sex in their life. Like, what?
Oh, neither have you. So.
Yeah, I know.
Ah, darn it, I did it with the purple pen again.
I'm glad Emmett came for his wig there because that was What a cruel...
They've never even had sex in their life.
You don't have to be like a hugely sexual person to understand what sexual attraction and lusty lingerie are all about, though, do you?
Hello, whose pussy is this? Here, I was thinking doing that. Here's satin.
Honestly, this looks like it's a piece of cake, but we got 12 hours.
All right, then how about this idea?
How about we just keep it simple?
Check it out.
Then I just found the sketch. Daniel Franco is the true artist, but he has a tendency to over-design because he's over-ambitious. He's gonna have to listen to us to get this done, because I don't want to be on stage defending this collection. This bottom is not sewn in.
It is sewn in. It's sewn into here.
Oh yeah, I know. So on the top, you're not looking. Look what I'm saying. This scene, and
She
you
wanted
said
to
this
jab
scene
that in
is
his
sewn.
eye.
Listen to me, please. He gets so overexcited about his design. Blah, 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 blah. This should be this. This should be that. And then so when we ask a question construction-wise, he would totally answer the wrong question. Seriously, stop ticking in your head when I'm talking. Listen to me. Okay? No, for real. You're not listening to me, and that's gonna be a problem.
Is he like, I wish I hadn't picked you now? All right, here we are, yes, back at the Matrix. Oh, she's been abandoned
First of all,
outside.
you're working until midnight tonight, and that's stopping time. Midnight is
life drawing,
We
isn't it?
are going to go shopping, and I have your budget for you, which is $200.
This is great.
We will be going to Mood.
Sorry, I missed
we'll
the
have
budget. What was that?
Your budget for you, which is $200.
$200. 200
We
of
will
your
be going to
greatest
Mood.
American.
We'll have 30 minutes.
Could've bought you a
Let's go
house back
shopping.
then.
When we got to Mood, you know, we had a plan of who's going to do what.
Is Mood
so we each
still
had
there?
responsibilities. We all knew what we were going to focus on.
Paparazzi.
Where's the Duchess
These
satin?
paparazzi are
I've already
everywhere.
got it.
That one is a better fabric, but I really am concerned about that color.
I agree. And
I think fabric over color.
I think color over fabric.
What does that make you feel?
Wafting flamingo.
I don't know. It makes me feel African.
Designing is something that was always just a little bit more for me. I really hope that I can work with somebody else with their ideas and learn how to compromise.
That's this angle, I said it in the last one, I'm going to say it
Yes,
again.
and-
This Talking Heads angle is so bizarre, because this level of lighting never looks flattering on anyone. You would only ever use direct lighting like this if you were doing a macro shot of something, like bugs, or a really close-up flower shot or something. Humans don't look great when you put a light here, just here. Oh, I've never done this. Spooky witch. Hello. Oh, a fever dream. All right, come on.
It's not the vibe. Stop!
There she is. Welcome back, girl.
Learn how to compromise.
It's a little disco. Emmett took care of the shopping because he sort of knew where to go. But of course, that's not enough for Santino. Santino's got to micromanage, and he's got to be the leader, and he's got to take care of everything.
Emmett, I don't think for this.
Yeah, let's put this one away. Yeah.
Daniel, 8 minutes. Let's go.
Daniel, That's going to be every single time we watch something new here on the Chanel. I always have this like echolalia moment of like, something has to be screamed at the top of my lungs. For Trini and Susanna, it's a daytime tweed. For Glow Up, it's Belinda Go. For The Swan, it was Delisa Go. And for Project Runway, it's Daniel. Daniel!
That's it. Yeah, we got it.
We've got it, girls. We're on the game. It's running, girls. Got no time. Fabric. Gotta get your fabric, go quick. $200 in fabric. Fashion.
Wait. Do you have my sketches or not?
We were all leaving. Everybody had cashed out. And then all of a sudden, Santino's like, wait, where are my sketches?
Oh, no.
The bins!
Disaster, girl.
Thank you.
Beautiful. They were like literally on the floor. It's like, oh my God. Out of chaos comes beauty.
That's true. That's how the universe came into being, and now we have to pay council tax.
The sketch is not clear to me, so I'm gonna work with you on it. This is what I see in your front thing.
The concept is like really beautiful, romantic
I'd wear this.
lingerie. People wear lingerie is because they're about to, like, you know, get some action or something. At least I'm hoping, you know.
Yes. generally.
A little bit even more shearing as we go on the second one.
Daniel, there's going to be 5 layers here. Now we got to flatten this. If we can flatten it, I'll do it.
Because we had watched Daniel work in the past. Chloe and I knew we had to be on step and on toe and on point all the time.
This is fun.
Just doing ballet around the studio.
Because we have to make sure that pleating covers that crotch.
Exactly.
Daniel
Pleat that
has a
pussy.
very relaxed leadership style. You know, he likes to get other people's input.
This is for you, Heidi Klum. My theme was Heidi Klum meets the sound of music.
Do you shave your pussy?
It's lingerie inspired by Lederhosen and her catchphrase of Auf Wiedersehen. Flynn, you stitch.
Auf Wiedersehen is not a catchphrase. Just like me going, goodbye. It's not a catchphrase.
That and you stitch that. Okay? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm just trying to figure it out.
It wasn't until I started working with Emmett that I found out that he can't sew, he can't make patterns. It's just like, man, Emmett,
He's
I
a
can't
menswear
stop
designer, though,
till
so
I
he
can
must be able to do
explain
something.
every single stitch to you.
Santino and I have very different styles. It's like a free fall for me because I come from a menswear background where I'm not dealing with tubular stretch fabrics.
It's gonna be
That's true, I guess.
with a capital C.
Don't fire the sewer.
I'll show you where I was thinking about doing the details, and you can tell me what you think. My collection is called Goddess. It's kind of reminiscent of bondage, and then it has flowing chiffons on top.
Chiffon?
She's going to hang inside the leg?
Yeah.
Inside the oven?
I kind of don't get it.
Diana is really young
You don't have to
still,
get
so
it,
I
you just
think
have to
she
do it.
really is set
Slap.
on her ideas, and sometimes her ideas are a little bit.
Hairstyle. It's almost if Yuna from Final Fantasy X worked in Starbucks. Venti iced latte.
Conceptual.
Okay.
What else is there?
This is too much. This is too much.
Doing the most.
This is what you said.
A little bit less. A little bit less. A little bit less.
Daniel, don't be so anal about the thing. You want the poof look? They're not gonna see the.
Just remember that you just, this is sitting in the way.
Too many cooks.
Chloe
Too many
and
cooks.
Cara thought that I cared too much about certain things that maybe they think I shouldn't care about. I'm not just doing it just to piss them off. When I make an executive decision to make a change or to add something, it's the right choice. This is the final decision.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it?
Chloe,
Because
we've changed minds here.
No, but not a lot. Don't say it like
leader.
as if it's freaky. It's a good thing.
It's meshing side panels or matte. Yeah. It's really weird how we keep finishing each other's sentences.
very power stance, isn't it? She's a power twink with a power top.
Let me finish that.
Just take this one.
This should not take any more longer than
Getting
6
Star
o'clock.
Wars.
This is gonna be done in 15 minutes. This
Okay, but you know, decide on this.
He's
I've never even
overthinking the
seen a
design,
Star
and
War.
He's not realizing that we've got to get things done.
Oh, there's lots of controversial opinions and
Wait,
arguments and drama.
That's the front.
What happened?
The time deadline is midnight, and it is very stressful.
I love the fact that they have a bizarre time deadline like midnight. Like, what happens after midnight? Pumpkins? Oh, she's gonna have a morph sequence in a dream.
I don't know
oh,
what
I
you're
love all
doing,
this
but you
black.
need to drop the iron.
I'd love to go on one of these shows and be like, your challenge today is to design me a garment in black.
What's up with you?
I'm still working on the bustier, which is unfortunate. I thought it'd be finished by now.
Is any one look finished?
Zulima's is the very closest, and this
they
look
have
is
3
just
looks?
bra and panty. So, it's
3
doable. It's totally doable, but we're craning an hour and a half. Hour and a half.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
What is this? I'm not understanding.
Well, when she walks, it's
bassoon.
going to flow out from between her legs.
Coming in from between her legs?
From betwixt me down there?
All right. I'm not understanding, but that's me.
Whenever Tim comes around, he always gives me his. I'm really concerned, Diana.
But Diana does it. She
it's another
just
thing to
Diana
be
does dishes.
gimmicky.
I don't think
that's something quite different.
Naughty mummy.
It's one thing to be conceptual, it's another thing to be gimmicky.
I don't think it's going to be too gimmicky because, I mean, it just, like, I mean, okay.
I think Diana needs to communicate it because that's really what it's all about. If you have a great idea and you can't communicate it well, you're kind of just in a boat by yourself.
How are you
Yes, but
feeling
is
about your
English
product?
her second language? I feel like if English is her second language, not being able to communicate something is not really a valid criticism of someone, I don't think, in this sort of situation, because things can be lost in translation very, very easily. The fastest way to defeat that level of, like, miscommunication would be through drawings.
It's coming. Okay. It needs help. It needs the major finishing touches on everything.
Gotta work.
Yeah.
The major finishing touches.
I believe.
Yeah, that is
Gotta work. Help him.
I know. I've been trying to in this.
Help they.
Yeah, I know.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Daniel!
This isn't looking young to me. I mean, is it Hollywood Wives?
Could be like Desperate Housewives, that type of thing.
Because it's looking Joan Collins to me.
No.
Yes.
That bad?
Oh,
You have an hour
sound
and
of the
15
season.
minutes. You've got to just make this work.
I really like it. I think it's
All right,
really
you like it? You believe in it?
I do believe in it.
Odeon
And the
Cinema
girls believe
Lobby.
it, too. I don't agree with Tim. I think we're gonna basically have the best
Radio
quality garments
show.
Project Runway has ever seen.
Oh,
Cara,
that's bold.
Chloe,
Yes.
how are things? Really and truly.
I'm a little nervous, but you know, Daniel Franco's always not nervous. I hate doing things last minute. It's just not my style, and it's his style. So
It's
fight.
definitely his style. I think Daniel's an
controversial.
excellent designer, but I see his mindset being like that of a fine artist, which is that there's no deadline.
Yeah,
I can
which
just
is-
keep working on
it's
this.
12 hours.
Or until whatever, but with design, there's a deadline.
If he wants to be in business,
Yeah.
this is not going to be it.
You're spending too much time on all those little details. Come on.
That's hideous.
What are you
Oh,
doing?
every day.
This is where I've got to sew.
You must make
Doing
up
every
his mind and we'll
chiffon.
sew the out of these things. We're gonna get these things finished.
I'm cut faster than you. Come on.
The lighting in this show is not balanced
It's
at all.
driving me crazy, Franco. You're
Everyone
driving me
is
crazy.
simultaneously
I'm gonna
too
kill you.
pale and also
Tell me
too
after the
dark.
challenge, please.
I just want to know, like, what do you want on the bustier?
Just, dude, I don't care at this point. Just finish it. Just finish it. You know, I feel like I got, a sack of potatoes that I had to drag around as I, worked on these 3 garments. Emmett is dead weight. It was midnight, and I saw the outfit that Emmett was working on hadn't made much progress, and it looked a little bit like a Christmas elf's costume or something. And I was like almost wanting to cry.
Come on, take a deep breath.
Don't cry. It'll be fine.
Santino, we've got to leave.
I think he was very tired and he started to doubt the whole vision. And I think he just became overwhelmed. Santino, you're a very good designer. You have Nick and I dealing with it. We believed it from the very minute we...
So, I'm going to interject here and just sort of explain. If anyone here has ever had to work in group scenarios, it is stressful. It's an additional stress trying to get the final work done. However, it does seem like Emmett is willing and able to want to put the work in. He wants to be able to get an outcome that's good. He came and he asked, like, what do you want finished on the bustier? What do you want this? What do you want that? Blah, 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 blah. Ultimately, this is towards somebody else's vision. So clear communication needs to be there. I would feel a little bit more sorry for Santino if someone like Emmett had no interest at all in being part of the team. You know, when you have that group project and someone just texts you, like, I don't know, a few weeks before the deadline, like, what was I meant to be doing? And then it's the night before and they're like, oh, sorry, I didn't do it. Death! And my grade is relying on your effort level? I don't think so. I would have more sympathy in that scenario. I don't feel like that's what we're seeing, though. She's got a B-Tech!
Sat down together to talk about it. This is not the time to be second-guessing your vision.
Here we go, girl in the Matrix. It's the day of the runway show. Come on, girls, let's put on that glow.
I'm upset with myself and with one particular teammate. I wanted things to look a lot different. I have a hard time making something that's mediocre or something that's not perfect.
Oh, you picked the wrong industry.
It's Judgment Day.
Judgment Day?
But what about the covenant? I hope
The
that
tread.
we can pull a miracle. Pull a miracle.
She's got so much hair. You would never have guessed from that very tight up style she had.
That looks suspiciously like a wig.
Very long, voluminous South African woman.
You have a lot of work to do. I'm really concerned about each and every one of you. Frankly, given the condition of the collections right now, I think almost any of these could be out in 1 hour.
Well, you've got to have
the
some
models
drama,
are
haven't you?
arriving. And when they get here, you're going to have very little time to continue to work on these clothes. All right? Carry on.
Just make decisions, Daniel, babe. Just make decisions.
We made too many decisions, too rushed yesterday, and the look sucks. I mean, when it's right, it's right.
Just do it and I'll sew it. Okay, whatever.
French cuff goes like this. You can put a top stitch on it. If you don't have time, don't worry about it. Just press it out.
I don't think anyone finished. Everyone's doing last minute today. Everyone.
What do you think about just putting some leaves? I think it'd be cute. Huh?
Well, yeah, we've gone
Just
from
sort of
doing
to-
one
or just
Barbie
pin it
outfit,
on.
mind you. Everyone's doing
You know,
The more crap you put right there, it's gonna look awesome.
You know, we would show him what we added, and he's like, okay, now you need to add more. And I was like, oh, Lord. There's a limit where it starts looking a little tacky.
Yeah, it's giving
Usually, I like to
autumn
have my garment done the night
hideousness.
before. Santino adds
Oh, I hate it.
elements to his work up until the very last minute.
No.
He just embellished it and embellished it and embellished it.
No, I hate it. Christmas. And I like
Done
Christmas.
sashes 3 times.
Three different sashes?
times. Okay. This is the third.
Okay, that's ridiculous.
Okay. I want it longer. I want it. I'm not talking.
We don't have
about-
enough fabric to want it longer.
Well, that's what happened.
Well, if it's the whole team goes down, we're in trouble.
I have a strong
They're
feeling
not liking
that today's
Daniel, are they?
elimination is going to be team eliminations, and I'm going to snip your pippy off, Daniel, if you get me off.
That's a sex change operation.
Excuse me, I will not have that. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
To keep it delicate and beautiful and not looking like a bustle.
The hustle and
I want
bustle.
one garment completely finished.
Oh, she's got a bump
You're
it
gonna
in.
have it.
It's gonna be an ugly elimination. The whole team
Oh,
is
this
at
is going to be a
risk.
drama episode,
We get
I
on
reckon.
stage, and we're the out team, and we have to defend ourselves. I'm gonna totally blame it on him.
There's cut, it's cut. That's the way she saw it, that's the way she liked it.
cut this out. Please don't cut it out.
I
Please
may,
don't.
I may or may not. I may do that. I may do that. I'm sorry that I may have to.
It's gonna look tacky and
It's not gonna look tacky and finished. It's not gonna look tacky and finished. It's gonna look cool and it's
It
gonna
looks
look
so
beautiful.
pretty. What did you do?
It's too heavy.
It's not heavy.
If I'm not cutting the other one.
Daniel Franco kept changing things. They would sew things. He would take it apart and redo something. If I was on Daniel F's team, I think I would go a little crazy.
I'm not gonna
Daniel, don't cut the sides. Don't. It's gonna look like we didn't have time to finish.
We're gonna find a better trim there. I
We
got
don't
an idea.
have trim and we don't have time.
I got an idea. Just let me go with it.
Who knew clothes could be so high risk?
Ideas, okay?
They don't trust my time management skills, I know that. But they trust the
This is the
concept
most
and
dramatic
design.
episode we've seen so far.
I can tell by how hard they're working. If we're
Fringe
called
is
out as being
elated.
one of the worst teams, I'm responsible for this vision. I am not gonna sell these 2 girls out.
Well, that's the right attitude, I think. The models are here, girly bee.
It's gonna be okay.
Oh, it's too bad.
Oh!
They're all thong bottoms. We picked the most covered one for you.
How is it the most covered?
The model did not want to wear the outfit that we made for her, and we let her choose which one she wanted to wear, but she didn't want to wear any of them.
I just don't think it's what you want to wear. You know what I mean?
I feel like you just can't be that picky if you're a model because your job is to achieve different looks, and if you don't want to do that, then you should probably get a different job.
Hold on.
The other girls are all okay with it, and so is she always like that?
Well, like she doesn't like her hair pulled on top, doesn't like her eyelash. Yeah,
I don't know. Working with her, she's so disagreeable.
Yeah.
You know, working with you guys is
Oh, controversial opinions here. Okay, a little bit from column A and a little bit from column B. Should a model have the right to say, no, I'm not going to wear that, it's too much, if you've already agreed to wearing something, if that makes sense? Oh, I don't know about that. The idea that then the other contestant, the thing about this show is that there's so many people involved at every step of the way. I forget what everyone's name is unless they've had a dramatic moment. Marla, I believe it's Marla. They're saying, well, she doesn't like her hair on top and she doesn't like her eyes like this. That's I agree with Diana there, being quite disagreeable. Being a model isn't just about taking nice photos or wearing nice clothes. It's about bringing a vision to life that somebody else can sell. I am of the opinions that models can say no once they know and understand what the situation is. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments.
We have 3 great models, great walks, great bodies. So I was really excited when we finally had the chance to put them in the garments.
I want the 3 girls to look like deers in the face, okay?
Deers.
So you could even have horns or something coming out of the top.
Oh, he's really leaning into the autumnal zest.
It's a strong collection.
Oh, look.
But all the
Stacey Dooley.
And is this a gender fluid pussy?
And I know that working with me
In every generation,
tough.
one is born. The Dooley.
But you know what? There's always a reason. It's the passion.
I give it to you, it works.
Okay, so are we having some like
chest and I'm not gonna be comfortable. Do you know what I mean? We had to make Carrot this giant one piece. I was so upset about it because I felt that it really detracted from the look of my collection.
Yeah. They are quite
As
revealing,
weak
though, aren't
as
they?
our group looked, Diana's even looked weaker.
Oh, she had such big. Oh God. She had such big ideas, and they're not. I don't know if they've been
Everybody,
realised.
this is
I
it.
think Daniel's got it, girl.
Whatever condition the collection is in right now, you've got to stop. I need you to follow me right now.
Controversial. Oh, she breasted
Welcome
boobily
to the
into the
runway.
room.
As you know, in fashion, one day you're in,
And the next
and
you're
the next
dead.
day you're out.
Out.
Your challenge was to design a lingerie line of 3 looks.
Right, okay.
This is a test of your team leader's vision and your ability to work together to achieve that vision.
Right.
And that's
Oh, what we're
judging
gonna see,
tonight.
anyways. Are you ready for the show?
Let's meet the judges.
Oh, let's
Nina
not.
Garcia, fashion director of Elle Magazine. Hello. Stepping in for Michael Kors today is fashion designer
Oh, the
Cynthia
transition
Rowley.
went so well. Well
And fellow
done.
Victoria's
Estrogen
Secret
who?
Angel Alessandra Ambrosio.
Niece of the
We will be
Ambrosio
scoring your designs
dynasty.
as they come down the runway.
Right.
The team with the highest score will be named the winner. And this week, anyone could be out.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, let's start the show.
Start the shit show! Right, old fashioned. Okay. All right. Well, this is Marla. Oh, no, it's Diana. Okay, this is, yes.
Our collection was fairly successful.
Okay.
I tried to shoot for an in-between from the super creative and very wearable.
It's a little bit unfinished
The
fabric.
concept is strong, the color is strong, it's smooth, it's flowing, and it's cohesive.
I'm seeing threads, like unfinished threads.
I'd like to think that we have a good chance that we won't lose. Because I think the concept is pretty innovative.
I think the concept is pretty innovative, but it's not finished. Oh, she is like, absolutely not. Bernadette. There you go.
What I'm showing on the runway, I'm happy about. I think overall, I'm getting across the
Autumnal
dramatic
lederhosen
look that I
deers
was going
in the
for with these pieces.
forest. I don't know.
I was actually proud to be part of that collection. I actually was looking at it and I thought,
It's
kinda
giving
hot.
like Danish
I think
chocolate.
Santino embellished to the point where it wasn't delicate and sexy any longer. It was vaudeville.
Yeah, it's a bit costumey.
When I was watching the lingerie come down the runway, I could see
The hair is
in
very
the
Bavaria,
judges'
though, isn't it?
faces, they weren't amused. They just didn't get it.
It's very Smithy. What's that thing? Shrek. Not my gumdrop buttons. Right, here we go. Oh, Daniel. Oh, revenge. Okay.
I wasn't completely satisfied. I think no matter what, there's always something more you can work on.
Oh, it does look a little bit H&M. Oh no, maybe like
I think
Jane
the
Norman.
work that Daniel
love
got us
it.
to do really made sense as lingerie.
Ties off
These
center.
were things that you actually could use as undergarments.
Ours
a
looks the
borrowed
most like lingerie. But there were so many people with elaborate garments, I actually got concerned.
That's. out every
When I
day.
came down the runway,
Daniel
I felt
F.
really proud.
Love it.
And so did my teammates.
She's won.
Chloe,
She is the moment.
And Cara, and kept putting a lot of
Love
extra
that.
work into the clothes. I'd never imagined
Elevated,
another designer would do for
burlesque,
another
boudoir
designer.
attire. Look, she's
I mean, they
almost
look
smiling.
beautiful, but it's unfortunate that the silhouettes weren't thought out more.
What do you mean the silhouettes weren't thought out? It's very like this.
At the end of the
Love
whole
it.
drama of getting it done, I thought we did a beautiful collection.
I
It wasn't
agree.
the most creative thing, but I was proud that it was actually sewn correctly.
I think in the context of everything that we're seeing on this show, that's the most beautiful. 100%. Daniel him! Every second. Foghorn.
Designers, we've tallied your scores. Please step onto the
We've
runway.
decided that you're all thrown in the well. The music, so dramatic. What is this music packer they got it from? I need to just listen to it. Just ambient room noise.
Daniel Vosevic's team, please step forward.
Right. Blade Runner
We're
music.
doing things a little differently today.
Oh no.
Daniel, surprise, you won this challenge. Your scores were much higher than the other teams. Congratulations. You three can leave the runway.
Thank you.
I was so excited and so pleased that we pulled this one out of I don't even know where, but I was so happy. with the
Okay.
whole group was.
I mean, sure, yeah. Okay, I get it. I did really
Diana's
like that
team,
one
please
at
step
first, yes.
forward.
I don't think she's got it.
Your scores qualified you to move on to the next challenge.
Oh!
The three of you can leave the runway.
Diana's team was safe. Okay, I didn't see that coming. Oh, Santino. Oh, she thought she did something, but she's got gate.
Santino's team and Daniel Franco's team had the lowest scores.
How did he have the lowest?
Let's bring out the models.
Sorry, Daniel's team, you could see it being sold, like high-end lingerie. You can see it being sold, you just can. I'm sorry, no.
Santino, I'm gonna start with you. Nina.
No.
I'm a little disappointed.
Really? Okay.
But first, I'll ask you, why did you pick this theme?
It's not your run-of-the-mill lingerie.
When I think of lingerie, I think it needs to be sophisticated. It needs to have very close attention to detail. And what I feel here is that you have so much.
There's a lot of things going on. It's
I'm just gonna interrupt here, but this is a prime example of what I say. When people who have a brief and they say things like, think outside the box, they do not mean do something obscenely different. They mean hit the nail on the head with an original idea. That's what they mean.
kind of like, you know, you don't really know on what to focus
Deer
on.
in the headlights.
If they were mixed with things that were more wearable, it might be just a little bit more understandable.
But that's not my vision, and that's not what I was trying to present.
It's aesthetically not pleasing.
I think lingerie is sexy, and I think it's supposed to come off, is what I think.
And it's supposed to be delicate, and it's made out of lace and pleats and beautiful satins.
That's already been done, and that's not what I'm trying to do.
This
Already
has been done too.
No, tell me who. Tell me, name names. Tell me who have you seen do this?
This could be Galliano.
Maybe,
This could be McQueen. This could be so many people.
This came organically. I'm not copying anyone.
It looks not well made.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nina.
I want to ask Nick what he thinks.
I totally understood Santino's vision because I know where he's coming from.
Oh,
Emma, do you think it's too much?
It's, yes, I think it's too much.
I want to ask a question to Santino. If one person in your team would have to be out, who would it be?
Emmett designs menswear, and he designs in a way that has never suited me.
So are you saying it would be Emmett?
Yeah, I am.
Nick, I want to ask you the same question.
If you're asking me to make a choice, it would be Emmett.
Emmett, who would you choose?
I would choose Santino because at the 11th hour, Santino had a meltdown and Nick and I had to hold the team together. And I think that in a team, that the leader should take responsibility for the entire team. And if it doesn't work out, don't blame your team members.
Is it bad management or bad employees?
Okay, Daniel Franco.
Daniel! Jesus,
Alessandra,
God.
do you want to ask Daniel?
It looks a little bit old, like an old woman would wear this kind of lingerie. Did you think on like young girls, what they like to wear?
My focus was, of course, newlyweds or fiancés, people that are 30, maybe to 50. I wanted to give something sophisticated to their lives.
I'm just curious why they have to be so similar. You are a designer. You know, I don't want to see 3 versions of the same dress. Well, and you're 3 people. Chloe.
We gave input, but at the end of the day, it was his vision and we had to follow it pretty much.
I feel like it might have been helpful to have your teammates' inspiration to make the looks a little bit more diversified.
They are
It was
loving
very
it. They're
difficult
like,
because
sell him out.
Daniel is very headstrong in the way he wants this thing to look.
If there's one person you would have to choose to be out, it would be Daniel?
I like to make a statement about that. Never before have I seen anyone has worked as passionately than these 2. And I told them, if it goes down that I have to go, I go. I don't sell them out. I'll take the blame.
A man of his word. That's rare. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's escaped me. Hated it here, curly wigs. Why haven't I seen the show before? I love it. God, go and think about what you've done. Okay, wow.
The team leader had a much harder spot to be in than all the other designers.
This
because
woman's
really,
just like,
quite
what's
frankly, their
happening?
booty
Why have I
was
been
on the
brought
line
here?
much more than all the other ones. Well, Santino looked costumey.
I don't think he was thinking on the consumer. He was very fashion, but you want to sell
Santino.
what you're showing on the runway.
When it came down to pointing out who should leave his team, he was the team leader.
Is Emmett gonna go?
And he acted a bit as a coward, selling Emmett.
You can't have the ego to be the leader and not have the responsibility to take the blame.
But on the other hand, as a designer, he has more of a vision, he's more creative, but at the end, who has to go? It is him.
There's personal feelings there because he was like, how dare you? And she was like, I hate it.
He got that sexy, comfortable, but he wasn't creative.
He was just so in
I like
it
that.
he
Am
couldn't
I
see that all
completely
3 things looked
unhinged?
the same.
At least Daniel owned up to his responsibility.
He did, it's
He
very
said,
true.
if somebody
I'm
has
so
to
surprised
go, it will be me.
he's in the bottom.
So we reached our decision. Let's bring
It's
back
time
our
for us to
designers.
put on the bump it.
Santino's team
A 6-way lip sync.
and Daniel's team had the lowest scores. One of you will be out.
Oh. Yes. Who? Who will it be, girl?
Santino's team and Daniel's team had the lowest scores.
That's repeating themselves.
This challenge was about vision and execution, leadership and teamwork. And we did not see that from either team. So one of you has to go.
Controversial opinions from everyone.
Cara, you're in. You
She's
can leave the
in.
runway.
She's on the game. She will live to design another day.
Chloe,
Chloe?
you're in. You can leave the runway. Thank you.
Emmett. Emmett? They'll keep Santino because he makes good TV, surely.
Nick, you're in. You can leave the runway.
She's in. Thank you. She's in debt. Emmett's gonna go, right?
Emmett. You're in.
Oh!
You can leave the runway.
No! No! No, stop!
I'm not even happy.
Is Santino gonna go? It can't be Daniel.
Daniel, we do believe in your talent. And we also do respect that you stand by your vision. But your collection was too safe. Santino, we respect your creativity, but none of us liked your collection. It was also cowardly to blame Emmett. Santino. You're in.
No! Stop it! A rigor mortis, girl! Beat! Stop doing all this! Oh, I'm gonna destroy my studio.
You were out.
Ah.
We'd never really get to know the Daniel in Project Runway 1. And now I feel like I did a little bit and I wish you could have stayed longer. I really do.
Gobsmacked. My favorite. Daniel!
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Ladies, thank you very much. It was a great honor, and I thank you for the opportunity.
Very respectful. Very gracious. Well done, Daniel. Ding dong, Daniel. Daniel. Saved by the skin of your wig.
And to me, that's more important than being a great designer.
Thank you so much.
Daniel, you leave here with tremendous dignity and integrity.
Very.
I have a lot of respect for that.
Well done. No. I would buy those pieces of lingerie.
No regrets coming back. In fact, I feel if anything, I finally have a sense of redemption. I could sleep better knowing that I got to show what I'm about. I'm a designer that really cares about principles, about ethics, dignity, respect, and that's something that hopefully I demonstrated, and I hope to do more of it.
What the is going on in here on this day?
Well, my lovelies, what a drastic episode that was. This is the most dramatic, produced, like storyline driven one we've ever seen. If there was ever a challenge to bring out like everyone's negative emotions, isn't it group challenges? People just become nightmarish in group environments, don't they? That was wild. I am absolutely hooked on this show. I cannot believe I didn't watch it when it was actually airing. I can't believe I'm experiencing this drama 20 years later in the most exciting way possible. I can't believe Marla's 73 years old now, and I can't believe Daniel's gone. Who am I going to shout Daniel at now? Oh, there is another Daniel, isn't there? I actually think that as much as I adore Diana and love everything that she's ever made so far, I didn't think her collection was as strong as Daniel's. That is so surprising. Absolutely gobsmacked. But also, what a gracious exit from Daniel, saying, sticking by his guns, not actually, like, leaning into production and just being like, do you know what? I said it. I'm going to stand by my word. Love that. We very rarely see that anywhere anymore. With that, it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourselves scrolling past on the screen right here. Yes, you can. Today's Luxeria Labs subscriber shout out goes to Pastel Writer. Thank you so much for subscribing to my second channel here on YouTube, Luxeria Labs, which is my tech, travel and photography channel. If you want to be in with a chance of being featured in my next video subscriber shout out, make sure you subscribe to that channel. The link is in the pinned comment below. And once again, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons. Orkos Samoji, Amelia Dillingham, Ari Ardia X, Asgardians, Becky Johnson, Beebles32, Bumblebee Whisperer, Cameron Pittman, Shell Herman, ContraPoints, Finch Dunham, James A. Zengirl, Jenny Wood, Larissa Says Relax, Leanne Jones, Lenore, Les Banana, Marzipan, Mo Sherman, Miss Kiss, Novembrix, Paula Rivera, Sky Dorim, Steph Utek, TNS Mum, and Taylor Martin. And you know what, my loves? I think I'm going to leave it on the note of...